Welcome to another episode of Fixing Bugs and Stuff. And we're going to talk about the engine bay. Okay, as you've seen in previous videos, the engine was in here already. I dropped the engine. I'm just going to drop it to here. I just need to replace the tar board that's back here. And somebody, I don't know who did it, but somebody put in the tar board before. For some reason, they put this material on here. I don't know what this stuff is. Look at it. It's like some kind of fabric. Who knows? The tar board is actually falling apart. It's very brittle. That tar board shouldn't do that. It should be pliable, at least pliable. And then there's something else underneath here too. Is that the old tar board? I don't know. I got new tar board for it. I don't know why they would put that stuff on there along with that fabric there. I don't know why they would do that. Then install the engine. That's weird. Then on top of that, there's no gasket here. The channel there should be for a gasket that goes all the way around to here. And then there should be a gasket that runs all the way along here too. And what it does, it keeps the engine sealed. That way no hot air gets up underneath or inside this engine bay. It will overheat your engine. That's one of the biggest reasons why you have these gaskets. You want to have it sealed off and have all the fresh air come out of the top of here. So who knows what that is, but I'm going to install the gasket. I'm going to rip all this out. I need to get to the electrical back there. There's electrical wiring back there, and I'll show you that too. But in the meantime, I'm going to pull all this stuff out. This is the tar board that was taken off. Just a side note here. You can see it's just peeling right off. And what will happen is this stuff will eventually flake off, and this stuff will get into your actual fan shroud and then clog it or make noise. And then you have a big problem. It will overheat because there's no airflow. So you gotta, it just has to be replaced. You can't have stuff flaking off like that. Okay, now that we pulled off the tar board, this actually looks good. It was painted nicely. There's a little bit of dust here. I assume that's dust. Yeah, a little bit of dust. We'll clean that out. No problem. These wires are supposed to be behind the tar board. As long as this one is too, is supposed to be behind the tar board. It's not even connected to anything. It's just hanging there. And you should have a grommet here, because if you don't, eventually the vibration will wear the wire down and it'll start the contact here and it will spark. This is how you get some fires. Also, I found this here. It was just laying there. So this should be over here. It should be hidden behind the tar board as well, because these are your rear lights, your tail lights. And then this should be your license plate light here, which is kind of a mess. So I'm gonna fix all this before I put the tar board or the new tar board back in there. So just giving you guys a heads up. Remember, these wires are supposed to be behind it, not in front of it. You don't want these wires where the engine is. You want these wires to be protected. So that'll be next. Next time you see this, this will be in right order. Okay, at this point, all the electrical has been sorted out. Front and back, lights, everything work. Horn, wipers, everything works fine. I put the seal in. It was missing before. Seal goes in the back. This guy was missing, very important. And there's a seal that goes all the way around. This is all brand new. Really nice. One thing I'll show you real quick. Seems like a showstopper, but I don't know. This is the customer's engine. I didn't build this or anything, but as you know, it's missing the rear tin plate that goes along here. That's missing. I have to install that, but check this out. When I dropped the engine, this is one I found. You see that right there? Put that right there. You see that right there? That's not even bolted up at all on the engine. Don't know why. Take a closer look. Just sitting there. So I'm gonna put a little bit of Loctite on it and then torque it to spec. Who knows what else is not torqued down correctly, but that should be torqued. Other than that, everything else looks good. I did look at the pressure plate, and the clutch looked pretty decent. So, and the throwout bearing. So I think they probably replaced. They had a kit that replaced the clutch and the throwout bearing. Okay, so once I put in the rear tin on the engine here, the back of the engine, because it's missing. This is what actually goes up against here. keep it sealed. You definitely want to always have this sealed. You don't want any hot air coming through. You want always the cool air to come in. So that's the biggest thing. And then after I do that, we'll put in tarboard here, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, I put in the tarboard in the back. This is much better than before. The other pieces were, again, I showed you before, they're falling apart. The next thing you'll see is me having the engine installed. It should be ready to go. Okay, we have the engine in. No problems there. Looks great with the new tarboard in the back and on the sides here. I just need to add the tin here and along with the hoses for cooling and heating. No problem, and the belt. So let's see if she starts right up. Okay, as you can see, she started right up. I still have to add the belt and everything else, but it's really cold here. It's like 30 degrees, so she started right up with the choke and everything, so everything looks good. So that's basically it. We're gonna wrap it up. I did check out all the electrical is good to go. So I'm gonna let her down and possibly maybe drive her around. So if you guys like, leave a comment below. Go ahead and just subscribe, and I appreciate it. Have a good one.